Hey, what's going on, my friends? Yoga Strength TV, Kyle Regal here, and today our question comes from our friend Sky. Sky has recently started yoga teacher training. She's doing her 200-hour RYT, and prior to this, really for her whole life, she's been what she calls a shy, soft-spoken person. And going into teacher training, through the question that she gave me, sounded like one of her intentions through going through yoga teacher training was to become more vivacious, more of a extroverted type of a personality. What she's found through the first few weeks of her yoga teacher training is that she's becoming more of the soft-spoken, more of the not seen. She explains that, she's walking through the grocery store and startling people that they don't even know she's there. She's at work, moving through small hallways at work, startling people. They don't even know she's there almost. So, excellent question. My thoughts, my answers are to invite you to look deeper within, go deeper within yourself and find out what, ask yourself, ask your higher self that question. I will give you some advice and some thoughts on it here. It's a really cool, I think it's a great question. I think it's an awesome place to be because it's an amazing place of self-discovery. And what is more fun than that? I think anybody interested in yoga has some attraction to self-discovery. So you're there, you're in the middle of this self-discovery. Congratulations for getting there and taking action to explore this and see what's going on. So what I feel that yoga does to myself, what I see that yoga does and creates for everybody who practices, whether they become a teacher or whether they become just a practitioner, is that it makes you more of who you are, okay? It allows the greatness who you are, more of your personality to become larger, to take over. And when I say take over, I'm not saying taking over as in a Nazi style of we're going to take over the world, but it just becomes more of who you are. Your personality shines brighter, who you are shines brighter, and that light therefore helps others shine their light. So for you, Sky, here's what I think is happening. I think your natural personality, right, which maybe it's not natural, maybe you've, for whatever reason, have held that in, right, held some part of you in, held the extroverted part of you in. I do remember you mentioned that you went out, you said you went dancing or something like weeks and weeks ago and stayed out till like 3 o'clock in the morning. And you were really excited about it. Right? You thought that was fun. So with knowing that you feel that you're becoming almost more secluded, more soft-spoken, I would say to explore the wild side of Sky more. Because what's happening as you're going through this transformative process of yoga teacher training, this part of you that has been so strong and so dominant over your lifestyle is growing and becoming bigger, right? So let's call that's the feminine side of Sky. We'll just call that side A, or the feminine side. Side B is the masculine side, where you want to go out, you want to explore, you want to go into the world, you want people to see you, you want to be the star, right? You want to be the star of your world, right? So the masculine side, and really that's a pretty fair, if you look at masculine and feminine energy, it's a pretty fair example of how to see where this is going. So the masculine side of you needs some attention. And you were also, I believe, in an accident. For those, Sky and I are actually going through yoga teacher training together. This is how I know a lot of this, how I know this about her. She was in an accident, messed up your hips. So also I urge you to offer you to look into what happens, with the lower two chakras, right? 1 and 2. See what, maybe there's an imbalance there. But the masculine side of you needs some attention. And you were also, I believe, in an accident. For those, Sky and I are actually going through yoga teacher training together. This is how I know a lot of this, how I know this about her. She was in an accident, messed up your hips. So also I urge you to look into what happens, with the lower two chakras, right? 1 and 2. See what, maybe there's an imbalance there. chakra 2 is about expression. It's about, sexuality. It's about, exploring and releasing the energy from our root chakra up and out. So maybe there's a lack on that, for example. So I think overall it's probably a normal thing. What should you do? Explore it. Dive into the material. Dive into the reading. Go out and explore the masculine side of you. Maybe you want to just go take a sledgehammer and beat a tire for a while, like they do in CrossFit. Maybe you just have to go get some energy, release some energy out through physical movement. Maybe you need to try a different style of yoga practice and experience what that does. Maybe you just simply need to be more upfront with people and say, hey, how you doing? I'm ready to go. Yep. Okay, cool. Checking the groceries out. We're going home. All right. Maybe it's as simple as that. I don't know. I can't say it for you particularly. I can offer you these ideas and these places to go. Overall, I think it's a really cool place where you're in because, like I said, we're in that place of self-discovery and creation. And by knowing and going through these experiences, we grow stronger. So I hope this answers your question. Great question. Appreciate you.